Today's topic is about all about RCM and GST. The topic seems to be common to us, but there are a lot of questions when we actually implement the provision to a particular case. So let us go through all the provisions, list of goods and services covered under RCM as well, and then we can discuss on your queries. During the session, also, if you have any query, you can post it in the chat box, or you can raise your hand if you want to speak, or else we can take up the question at the end of the session. And today's faculty is Mr. Ganesh Murthy sir from Karur, Tamil Nadu. Brief introduction of what Sir is a CEO, uh, Ganesh Murthy Venkatachalam, his full name. Is a GST practitioner and income tax consultant, having more than 10 years of experience in taxation. He is an entrepreneur and founder of Ivor Tax Solutions. He has completed CS Foundation program and Group 1 of CS Executive program. He has started off his early career in Shobika Impex Private Limited, Karur, which is one of the leading manufacturers and exporters of mosquito nets in India, as junior officer, company affairs, then an accounts head of Krishna Plywoods group of companies, Karur, which is one of the manufacturing of plywood in Tamil Nadu and supplying to TNSTC. He is an emerging speaker on GST and income tax as well at various forums in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. He is also an author and editor of monthly e-bulletin named Ivor Tax Communique. He is also active in WhatsApp group, answering to many of the queries in GST and as well as in income tax. Now, without taking much time, I will ask Sir to take up the session. Over to you, Ganesh Murthy, sir.
Um, so thank you for the brief introduction, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity to present uh, my what to present uh, my presentation in this forum. I hereby thanks all the participated in this session. So shall we go to the topic directly, sir?
Sure, sir.
Okay, is this screen shared?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hmm.
Okay, I will share once again.
Hmm. Yeah, it is now visible.
Okay, now
Yes.
it is okay, sir?
It is okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today our topic is reverse charge mechanism. Okay. So before we go into the reverse charge mechanism, first we will look into the section 9, which is levy and collection of tax. As per section 9, subsection 1, supply of goods or services are both exempt and the supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption, tax shall be levied not exceeding 28%. This is what declared in section 9, subsection 1. Okay. So section 9, subsection 1 talks about forward charge mechanism. Then section 9, subsection 2 is about supply of petroleum crude, high-speed diesel, motor spirit, natural gas, and aviation turbine fuel. This is not yet notified yet. So till now, it is also out of the purview of GST. So section 9.3, section 9, subsection 3 is about reverse charge mechanism. Okay. So government may by notification specify a category of supply of goods or services or both on which tax shall be paid on reverse charge basis. So it is declared in section 9.3 and section 9.4 also on reverse charge basis. This is particularly for purchase from unregistered person. Okay, if you are purchasing from an unregistered person, that recipient is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. So under section 9.4, in the earlier of regime, earlier of a GST regime, every person who are purchasing from unregistered person shall be liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. Then 30th October 2017, from 30th October 2017, that is deferred up to 1st January 2019. Okay. Thereafter, amendment came. So we will come into the next slide. We will discuss about it. And section 9.5 is talk about specify category of services that supplied through e-commerce operator, where e-commerce operator is liable to pay tax. This is covered under section 9.5. So there are 4 of the services notified in section 9.5. So in this section, we are going to discuss about section 9.3 and 9.4 in this session. Okay. So section 9.3 and 9.4, it covers the reverse charge mechanism. So what is the reverse charge mechanism? So reverse charge mechanism, as defined in section 298 of the CGST Act, reverse charge means the liability to pay tax by the recipient of supply of goods or services or both instead of supplier. So actually the supplier is going to collect and pay tax. This is the regular mechanism, which is forward charge mechanism. So in this reverse charge mechanism, it is a what's a ulta. The recipient is here liable to pay the tax. So when the recipient is liable to pay tax, it is called reverse charge mechanism. For example, a GTA. A GTA supplying services to a registered person, that means that recipient, that registered person is liable to pay tax for that inward supply. So this is called reverse charge mechanism. Okay. So the reverse charge mechanism, as per section 9.3 and 9.5, notified under major that 4 notifications. Okay. The first is notification number 4/2017, which is amended from time to time. So in this, I have pasted a link. Okay, here in the red mark, once I shared this presentation, you may click the link. You will get a amendment tree of the complete notification. For example, the first notification is notification number 4/2017, which is 28/6/2017. Once you click the link, you will get the subsequent superseding all notification of related to section section 9.3 notification number 4/2017. This notification specify some goods which is liable to be pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. Then notification number 13/2017. So notification number 13/2017 is about specified services which is tax liable to be paid under reverse charge mechanism. Okay, then notification number 8/2017, it is about section 9.4. It provide exemption up to per person per day 5,000 for paying under RCM. Okay, this was the initial exemption given under section 9.4, which was deferred up to 1st January 2019. Okay, thereafter notification number 7/2019, which is live and which is now live under section 9.4. Okay, so section 9.4, there are some specify a class of registered person in respect of specified categories of goods and services only liable to pay tax under reverse charges. Not all the unregistered supplies is liable to pay tax under the section 9.4. Okay, so we will see the notification in the next slide, so we will understand the better. Okay, so the first foremost notification is notification number 4/2017, which notifies the goods which are liable to be tax payable under RCM. So in the notification, there are 5 goods first notified. The first one is cashew nuts. When the cashew nuts purchased from agriculturist, that is taxable under reverse charges. Okay, any registered person purchased cashew nuts, BD wrapper leaves, tobacco leaves purchased from an agriculturist, it is taxable under reverse charge mechanism. So the cashew nut is 5% taxable. A BD wrapper leaves tax rate is 18%, and tobacco leaf is 5%. Then the silk yarn. When the silk yarn is purchased from a manufacturer, okay. So when the silk yarn is purchased from a manufacturer of silk yarn from raw silk or silkworm, purchased by any registered person, that registered person is liable to pay tax at the rate of 5%. Then supply of lottery. When the lottery is supplied by state government, central government, local authority, or union territory, that lottery distributor or selling agent is liable to pay tax under Section 93, 28%. Okay. Okay. Then notification number 10 bar 2021 inserted serial number 3A, which is the essential oils. The following essential oils are covered under reverse charge mechanism. Purchased from any unregistered person, purchased by any registered person. Any registered person purchased these specified essential oils, he shall be liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. Okay. The notified oil is peppermint oil, spearmint oil, watermint oil, horsemint oil, bergamot oil, and mentha urbanis. This was inserted in notification number 14 bar 2022 with effect from 1st January 2023. So I have given all the notification and it is effective date in this presentation. So first of all, we are seeing the list of goods and services notified. Then only we could go for the other things. Okay. So serial number 4A, raw cotton is inserted with notification number 43 bar 2017 with effect from 15th November 2017. When a raw cotton purchased from an agriculturist, that registered person is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism 5%. Okay, he has to pay tax under 5%. Then notification number 36 bar 2017 with effect from 30th October 2017. Serial number 6 is inserted. Used vehicle or seized or confiscated goods or old or used goods, waste and scrap when purchased from central government, state government, union territory, local authority, that registered person is liable to pay tax. Okay. In that central government, the Ministry of Railways, the Indian Railways is excluded from 20th October 2023. Last year only this amendment is happened. So I mentioned in the notification number also. Then notification number 11 bar 2018, priority sector lending certificate. In serial number 7 is inserted. Any registered person purchase, he has to pay tax under Section 93. 5% tax is leviable under reverse charge mechanism. Okay. So there are 7 serial number is there in the goods. Then we are going for a services notification, notified services under Section 93. Sir, actually I am not able to see the chat box because I'm having a full screen of my presentation only.
Right. Okay.
If any questions, we will discuss about in the ending session, sir.
Yeah, no
Okay.
issue, sir. Yeah.
So notification number 13 bar 2017 central tax rate. Okay. Notification number 13 bar 2017 central tax rate. The base notification for services which are covered under reverse charge mechanism. So the first and foremost entry is supply of services by GTA. Okay. So the GTA service supplied to a factory or societies or cooperative societies or any person registered in the GST Act or any body corporate partnership firm, any casual taxable person. So when this supply are supplied to this listed person, that recipient is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. For the GTA, tax rate is 5% under RCM. Okay, this is the first entry. If the GTA opted forward charge mechanism, the recipient is not liable to pay tax. Okay. So in the serial number 1, while notification number 29 bar 2018 CTR with effect from 1st January 2019, this provision is inserted. Okay. What this provision says is nothing contained in this entry shall apply to the services provided by GTA by way of transport of goods in a goods carriage by road to a department or establishment of central government, state government, union territory, or local authority or government agencies. Okay, so when a GTA supplies service by way of transportation of goods in a goods carriage to any department of CGSG or UT, local authority, government agencies, which are not having a taxable supplies, is exempted from RCM. Okay. Then notification number 5 bar 2022 CTR inserted another provision with effect from 18th July 2022. This provision says provided further that nothing contained in this entry shall apply where the GTA has opted forward charge mechanism and issued a tax invoice. So in this condition is satisfied that recipient is not liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. Okay. Then serial number 2. Service supplied by an individual advocate, including senior advocate or advocate by way of legal services. Okay. So any services received from an advocate is not covered under the forward charge mechanism. That advocate is not liable to be registered in the GST Act. Only the recipient is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism at the rate of 18%. Okay. Serial number 3 is service supplied by an arbitrary tribunal. So any business entity availed service of an arbitrary tribunal, that business entity is liable to pay tax at the rate of 18% under RCM. Okay. Then serial number 4, service provided by way of sponsorship. Any sponsorship service provided to any body corporate or partnership firm is covered under RCM. So that body corporate means a company registered under the Companies Act and LLP registered under the LLP Act. Okay. So the body corporate and partnership firm is liable to pay tax at the rate of 18%. That recipient is liable. Okay. Serial number 5. Service supplied by the government, that may be a central government, state government, union territory, or local authority, to a business entity. So any service provided by a government is taxable under reverse charge mechanism, excluding renting of immovable property. That renting of immovable property also another amendment is came. We will see in the future notification. So that renting of immovable property also, when supplied to a registered person, it is covered under RCM. Okay. So we will see in the next page, I think. So excluding renting of immovable property, services of Department of Post and the Ministry of Railways. So these 3 items. Then service in relation to an aircraft vessel inside or outside the port of the port or an airport, transport of goods or passengers. So except these 4 services, all are covered under reverse charge mechanism. Okay. Serial number 5 is done. Then serial number 5A. Serial number 5A inserted white notification number 3 bar 2018 with effect from 26 January 2018. It says service supplied by the central government, state government, union territory, local authority by way of renting of immovable property. So in the last slide we have seen renting of property excluded for the RCM, but with effect from 26 January 2018, the renting of property included in the RCM when supplied to a registered person. Okay, if a state government renting a place or leasing a land to a registered person, that registered person is liable to pay tax under Section 9(3). 18% tax is leviable. If that government is supplying to the unregistered person, that is chargeable under forward charge mechanism. That government is liable to collect and pay the tax as a regular supplier. Okay. Then note serial number 5AA is inserted while notification number 5 bar 2022 with effect from 18/7/2022. So this is what is service by of renting of residential dwelling to the registered person. So if a person renting of any residential property for the purpose of residence to a registered person, that registered person is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism, taxable at 18%, and also he is not eligible to avail ITC because it is for the personal consumption of his employees, maybe a partner or something like that. So in that case, it is covered under RCM, ITC also ineligible. Okay. So then 5B and 5C are inserted by notification number 5 bar 2019 with effect from 1st April 2019. The 5B is what? Transfer of development right and floor space index to promoter. Okay, a person who transfer his right of a land to a promoter for a specified period of time, that promoter is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. Okay, the 5C is same concept. It is a long-term lease of land. The long-term lease of land against consideration in the form of upfront amount. Upfront amount means maybe any advance amount or a monthly periodical rent payment. Maybe these are covered under the reverse charge mechanism that promoter is liable to pay tax. Okay. Then notification number, sorry, we are in the notification number 13 by 2017, serial number 6. So whenever a new serial number inserted, I enter that notification detail in the middle of the one. That's why again the notification number 13 is came. We have already seen the serial number 5 and another inserted 4A and 5A, 5A serial numbers. Now we are in the serial number 6. Serial number 6 is service supplied by a director of a company to the said company or a body corporate. Okay, when a director of a company provide services like meeting fees, like sitting fees or something like that other than salary. So when a director providing any service other than getting income by way of salary, it is taxable under reverse charge mechanism. That company is liable to pay tax at the rate of 18%. Okay. Then serial number 7 says service supplied by an insurance agent to any person carrying an insurance business. When an insurance agent provides service and receiving a commission, that service recipient, that insurance company is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism and it is taxable under 5%. Okay. So when we are having a client of insurance agent, we could find that we are not charging any GST on that. It is a exempted supply. We have to reverse the common ITC also. Okay. So serial number 8 is service supplied by a recovery agent to a bank company or a NBFC, non-banking financial companies. When a recovery agent appointed by a bank, the service provided by a recovery agent is taxable under reverse charge mechanism. That banking company or financial institution or NBFC is liable to pay tax at the rate of 18%. And the banking company is liable to reverse the 50% of ITC, that 50% only eligible to take as a ITC. Then serial number 9. The serial number is 9 is supply of service by an author, music composer, photographer or an artist to transfer or permitting use of the enjoyment. So when an author transfer a right to use his what is anything, his musical or artistic work or anything, that recipient is liable to pay tax. Okay. The author is removed, omitted white notification number 22/2019 with effect from 1st October 2019. They inserted a new serial number 9A to avail the author to charge tax under forward charge mechanism. So, by notification number 22/2019, in the serial number 9, the author is omitted. In the 9A, the author is separately inserted that publisher is liable to pay tax under 18%, provided nothing contained in this section in this entry shall apply where the author is taken registration under the CGST Act and filed a declaration in Annexure 1, and he is collecting and paying tax under forward charge mechanism. So in this case, if he collected tax under forward charge mechanism, RCM is not applicable. So that's why this notification separate the author from the serial number 9. Okay. Then serial number 10, notification number 33/2017 CTR with effect from 30th October 2017. Supply of services by the member of overseeing committee to Reserve Bank of India. So actually the members of overseeing committee is located in a non-taxable territory and service recipient is India, located in India, RBI. So the recipient is liable to pay tax. So it is like a import of service. Okay. So Reserve Bank of India is liable to pay tax under at the rate of 18%. The notification number 15/2018 with effect from 27th July 2018. Service supplied by an individual DSAs, direct selling agents, other than body corporate, partnership or LLP to a bank or NBFCs. So we all know what are the DSAs. DSAs are the agent who are availing, who are help to availing customer for a providing loan to a banking company. Okay. So in this case, the service provided by the DSA is chargeable under reverse charge mechanism, and the banking company or NBFC is liable to pay tax at the rate of 18%. Okay. Then notification number 29/2018 with effect from 1st January 2019, serial number 12, 13, 14 are inserted. Serial number 12 is service provided by a business facilitator to a banking company. Okay. So when a business facilitator provides service to a banking company, that banking company is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism at the rate of 18%. So here we have all seen that reverse charge mechanism is paid by a person located in a taxable territory. That is the main concept. The reason for the reverse charge mechanism is when it is not possible to collect tax from the supplier of service or goods, or when it is supplied by an unorganized sector. So in that case, that reverse charge mechanism is implemented. Okay. So when, for example, a service received from a non-taxable territory, for example, other country. So in that case, the government is not able to collect tax from that person who is located in a not taxable territory. So that's why they implemented the reverse charge mechanism to collect tax from the person located in a taxable territory in India. Okay. So serial number 13 is a service provided by an agent of business correspondent to a business correspondent. So when an agent provides services to a business correspondent, that business correspondent is liable to pay tax at the rate of 18%. The business correspondent is specifically is a extended arm of a banking company. Actually, where bank is not able to open a bank in a rural area, they may appoint or they may join a partnership with a business correspondent to provide some services of the bank. So in that case, the bank is liable to pay tax under RCM. Okay. Serial number 14 is about security services. When the security services provided to a registered person, Okay, that registered person is liable to pay tax under RCM. The supplier should not be a body corporate. Okay, the body corporate means a company registered under the Companies Act and LLP. So when an individual provide a security services, that recipient is liable to pay tax. So nothing contained in this entry apply to a department and establishment of central government, state government, local authority, government agencies. And uh, who is the registered person paying tax under section 10? That means a composition dealer. When a service provided to a composition dealer, RCM is not applicable. Okay. Okay. Then notification number 22/2019 with effect from 1st October 2019 inserted 15 and 16. The 15 is a renting of motor vehicle provided to a body corporate. When a person renting a passenger transport vehicle to a company, that company is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism at the rate of 5%. So the passenger transport vehicle, the person providing a passenger transport vehicle also having an option to opt forward charge mechanism. If he opt forward charge mechanism, then the body corporate is not liable to pay tax under RCM. Okay. So the serial number 15 again substituted after a year with effect from 1st January 2020. We will see in the next slide. Serial number 16 is service of lending of securities. When lending of securities is happen, the borrower is liable to pay tax under RCM. So in the serial number 15 substituted wide notification number 29/2019, it is amended as service provided by way of renting of any motor vehicle designed to carry passenger, where the cost of fuel is included in the consideration charged. So this condition satisfied only, it is liable under RCM. Okay, there should be a lending of any motor vehicle designed to carry passenger. There should be a passenger transport vehicle, and in the consideration, the cost of fuel is included. So if these two conditions, and another one is if it is provided to a body corporate. So if these three conditions satisfied, then only it is covered under RCM. Okay, and the service provider also have an option to opt forward charge mechanism at the rate of 12%. Okay, so in this case, RCM is not applicable. If the supplier opted forward charge mechanism, RCM is not applicable. Okay.
Ganesh, sir,
Okay.
just one participant has
Yes, sir.
raised his query. So would you like to
Yes,
attend
sir.
now or later on?
Okay.
Like, one participant has
No
raised a
problem, sir.
query.
Tell me,
Hmm. Okay,
what is the
fine.
query,
So
sir, actually?
one second, I'll just allow the participant. Ranjit, sir, what is your specific query?
Okay. Actually,
Unmute, sir.
I'm not able to visit
Yeah, no, I
chat,
have
sir.
done. Yeah, no, not in chat. He has raised his
Okay.
query. Ranjit, sir, I have allowed you to unmute at your end. So, okay, no issue. Sir, continue, sir. Unable to, I think, not able to unmute, he says. One second.
Just a minute, sir. So the screen share stopped or still open, sir?
Stopped, sir. Now your this thing face is visible, sir. Ranjit, sir, are you able to now unmute it?
Okay.
Okay, no issue, sir. You continue, sir. I think we can answer them later. Yeah, no issue.
Just a minute, sir. My screen share is stopped.
Yeah, stopped. It is stopped.
Just a minute, sir. Okay, sir.
Hmm. Now you're able to share your PPT.
Is it okay, sir?
Now, no, it is coming in. Acha, okay, now it is visible. Yeah,
Sir, is my screen is visible?
visible. Perfect, perfect. Carry on, sir. Carry on.
Sir?
Yeah, it is visible, sir. Visible. You can continue, sir. Now.
Sir, is my screen is visible?
Yes, yes. Your screen is visible, sir. You're able to hear me, na? Acha, you are in mute session.
Actually, I shared.
No, you shared. I also told that it is visible. It was in mute condition when you shared the other, na?
Actually, you are saying it's... So it is now visible, am I right?
No, no, not yet, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, is it visible now?
No, no, sir. No, no. Your face only is there, sir.
Sir, because in my
Hmm.
screen it is... Okay. Oh, not yet.
It is coming, but
Mhm.
only in the small screen it is coming,
So it
not
says
the
you are
entire.
not allowed to share.
Hold on, hold on. You are
Okay.
now you are able to do.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Hmm. No issue, sir.
Is it okay, sir?
One second, it will come now.
Is it okay?
No, it is not coming. One second, it will come in the
Sir,
small
is the
screen.
screen shared?
Yeah, yeah, it is shared, shared, shared. Screen is visible now. The PPT is visible.
Visible. Okay.
Visible. Yes, yes. Continue, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So we have seen notification number 4 bar 2017, which is related to goods, specified goods, and notification number 13 bar 2017, which is related to the services in the central tax rate notification. Now these two items are in the integrated tax rate notification, section number 10 bar 2017, IT rate dated 28th July 2017. There are two entries other than which we have seen that serial number 1 is any service supplied by any person who is located in a non-taxable territory to any person other than a non-taxable online recipient. So this is the first entry. So any person located in a non-taxable territory is a supplier and recipient is located in a taxable territory. That recipient is liable to pay tax at the rate of 18%. Okay. And serial number 10, when service supplied by a person located in non-taxable territory by way of transportation of goods by a vessel from, it's simply saying it is a ocean freight. Okay. When a taxable but and a registered person availing a ocean freight services, he is liable to taxable under reverse charge mechanism, which is omitted with effect from 1st October 2023. Now, presently, ocean freight is not chargeable under tax, it is exempted. Wide notification number 11 bar 2023 and 13 bar 2023 of in IT rate. Sorry, I have wrongly entered as a CT rate. It is a integrated tax rate notification number. I will change the PPT and share. So this is the good specified under section 9.3 in a single page. We have seen the both notifications, and this is the recapitulation. Okay. So within a minute, we will recap this. The cashew nut, when purchased from an agriculturist, and BD wrapper leaves, when purchased from a agriculturist, tobacco leaves purchased from agriculturist, it is covered under reverse charge mechanism. And silk yarn, when bought from any person who manufactured silk yarn, so it is covered under reverse charge mechanism. When a silk yarn purchased from a trading person, for example, you have purchased silk yarn from a manufacturer and you have paid tax under RCM, and you are reselling it. In that case, that recipient is, your buyer is not liable to tax under reverse charge mechanism, because the supplier should be a manufacturer. That condition should be satisfied to cover this activity under reverse charge mechanism. Then raw cotton, when you purchase a raw cotton from agriculturist, it is covered under RCM. A supply of lottery, when lottery is getting from a central government, state government, local authority, union territory, that distributor or selling agent is liable to pay tax under RCM. And priority sector lending certificate is bought from any registered person, it is covered under RCM. And essential oils such as peppermint oil, spearmint oil, watermint oil, horse mint oil, bergamot oil, and mentha urbanis bought from any unregistered person, it is covered under RCM. And used vehicle, seized and confiscated goods, old and used goods, waste and scrap, when purchased from a central government, state government, union territory, or local authority, except Indian Railways. This amendment is came from 20th October 2023 only. Before that, that also covered under reverse charge mechanism. Okay. So these are the single pages of goods specified under section 9.3. So then services covered under section 9.3. These are where a service received from a non-taxable territory. So it is import of service. So simply saying, the first one is import of service. Then where a service received from a GTA for transportation of goods, the recipient has to pay tax. And service received from an advocate for legal service, and service received from an arbitrary tribunal, service received from any person to a body corporate or a firm for sponsorship. Okay, service received by way of sponsorship to a body corporate. When the recipient is a body corporate or a firm, that firm or body corporate is liable to pay tax. That recipient is liable to pay tax. When a service received from central government, state government, union territory, local authority, excluding these three items, rental, postal, and transportation, the recipient is liable to pay tax. Okay, even the rental is added when supplied to the registered person. That registered person is liable to pay tax. Okay. Then service received from a director of a company to a company, it is covered under RCM. When a service received from insurance agent to an insurance company, it is covered under RCM. And service received from recovery agent and an author, music composer, photographer, and member of overseas committee to RBI, it is covered under RCM. Okay. Then service received by way of security agency services other than body corporate, when supplied to a supplied from a other than body corporate, it is covered under RCM. Okay. The security service provided by a body corporate, it is covered under forward charge mechanism. He has to collect tax and pay the tax to the government. Individual DSA to a banking company or NBFC company. So direct selling agent, when he is an individual, it is covered under RCM. Okay. If he is a partnership firm or a body corporate, he has to collect tax and pay under forward charge mechanism. Okay. So passenger transport vehicle, renting of passenger transport vehicle, when it is provided to a body corporate by a other than body corporate, it is covered under RCM. Okay. If that supplier is not after forward charge mechanism. And the last two entry is related to a promoter. When a transfer of development right or floor space index given to a promoter, the promoter is liable to pay tax. by the same way, long-term lease also, long-term lease of a land for construction of a project by a promoter, the promoter is liable to tax under reverse charge mechanism. So section 9.3 is done. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about section 9.4. Just a minute. Okay. Section 9.4. Initially, in the CGST Act 2017, section 9.4 is um, supply of taxable goods or services are both by a supplier who is not registered. So when a supply is made by an unregistered person, the recipient is a registered person. That recipient is liable to pay tax on reverse charge basis. It is the section 9.4 at the initial stage. Okay. So initially from 1/7/2017 to 12 October 2017, by notification number 8/2017, exemption was given if that purchase is made from an unregistered person per day per person is less than 5,000, need not to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. And from thereafter, 13th October to 31st January 2019, that exemption is what like a carry forward. It is deferred without any capping value. The total section 9.4 is deferred. Okay. So after 30th October 2017, there is a no no compulsion or that recipient is not liable to pay tax under a reverse charge mechanism. Okay. That notification history is already given in the front pages. You may refer after this session. Okay. Okay. So section 9.4 is amended wide CGST Amendment Act 2018 with effect from 1st December 2019. Okay. So it is amended as this. Okay. The government may, on the recommendation of the council by notification. Okay. So government may notify some specify or notify a class of registered person or some specified categories of goods and services when it is received from an unregistered person, that should be chargeable under a reverse charge mechanism. So that section 9.4 is amended. Now, currently, not all the supply received from unregistered person is not taxable, not chargeable under reverse charge mechanism. Only the notified goods or a notified specified class of persons only liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism when it is purchased from an unregistered person. Okay. So accordingly, notification number 7/2019 issued to notify a promoter as a class of registered person. Okay. So only the promoter is covered under section 9.4. So the question is whether section 9.4 is still in force. The answer is yes. Section 9.4 is still in force, but it is not applicable to all the purchase from registered person. Sorry, from unregistered person. It is only specified goods or services. We will see the notification number 7/2019. So notification number 7/2019 has a 3 entries. The first entry is supply of goods and services or both, other than transfer of development right and long-term lease of land, because these two are already covered under the reverse charge mechanism under section 9.3. So which is covered under already covered under section 9.3. It is not liable to tax under the double time. So under section 9.4, these two entries are specifically excluded. Okay. When goods or services purchased from an unregistered person, the promoter is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism when that he purchased what the promoter, when he opt 1% or 5% rate at the concessional rate, there is a condition that he has to get at least 80% of his input from a registered person. Okay. Otherwise, he has to pay up to the value under reverse charge mechanism. Okay. This is the first one, first entry under section 9.4. Okay. Notified under section 9.4. The promoter, when purchases less than 80 percentage, for example, his promoter has purchased around 1 crore till now, as per his books of accounts, his total purchase and inward supply of goods and services, both total inward supplies is around 1 crore, out of which he has purchased only 70 lakhs from the registered person, balance 30 lakh is from unregistered person. In this case, the specific condition he has to met, he has to purchase 80 percentage from a registered person. So in this case, that balance 10 percentage, he has to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. Okay. So it is only applicable for the promoter. Okay. So serial number 2. Then serial number 2 is a cement. So same. So in the serial number 1, it is already said all the goods and services. In the serial number 2, cement is specifically included. The same condition, the shortfall of 80 percentage of value of goods and services. In this case, the promoter is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism at the rate of 28 percentage, because the rate of cement is 28 percentage. In the serial number 1, the common rate is 18 percentage. Even he has purchased a jelly from an unregistered person, for example, that jelly is a 5 percentage only. But under this notification, whatever the rate of the goods or services, the promoter is liable to pay 18 percentage. This is the one additional point I want to share. Okay. So in the note entry number 2, the highlighted one, you may see that shortfall from 18 percentage, which was omitted with effect from 1st October 2019. Okay. So why notification number 24 bar 2017? See the second one. So why notification number 24 bar 2019 with effect from 1st October 2019, that serial number 2 is substituted as cement falling under chapter heading 2523. So the condition of up to 80 percentage is omitted. Okay. Whenever a cement purchase from an unregistered person, even he has satisfied that 80 percentage of purchase from a registered person, that promoter is liable to pay the tax under reverse charge mechanism for the value of cement purchased. Okay. So this is effect from 1st October 2019. Wherever he's purchased cement from unregistered person, the promoter is liable to pay tax under 28 percentage, and he is not eligible for a ITC. Okay. So serial number 3 of notification number 7 bar 2019 is capital goods. So whenever a promoter purchases capital goods from any unregistered person, the promoter is liable to pay tax at the rate applicable for the goods. Okay. So that 80 percentage is not applicable to the capital goods, even though he has purchased more than 80 percentage of input service and input goods. He has purchased capital goods for the value of 1 lakh. He has to pay for the 1 lakh, because that 80 percentage concept is not applicable to the capital goods. Okay. So section 9.4 also over. Section 9.4 only a promoter and this 3 type of category of goods only notified yet. So other persons are purchased from unregistered person, not worry about the section 9.4. Okay. So wherever the inward supply is liable to tax under RCM, that recipient is liable to issue a self-invoice. As per section 31(3)(f) of the CGST Act, a registered person who is liable to who liable to pay tax under section 9.3 or 9.4, he shall issue an invoice. Okay. That invoice is a self-generated self-invoice. Okay. We will share a format of that one after this session. Then, what is the time of supply? There is a time of supply provision under section 12 for a goods. Time of supply provision for a services is under section 13. So under section 12(3) provides a time of supply of goods shall be the earliest of the 3. Okay. So when the goods received, so if first date should be, we know the good, the receipt of a goods, when the payment entered in the books or the amount debited in the bank accounts, whichever is earlier. Okay. So The third one is the date immediately following the 30 days from the issue of invoice or any other document. Okay. So the three, the earlier of the three dates should be the time of supply. Okay. When the A, for example, there is, I don't know the receipt of the goods. I have not entered the payment in my book, and um, when we are not possible to determine the time of supply under class A, class B, class C, the time of supply shall be the entry in the books of accounts. So when you are entering the entry, for example, when you enter a purchase entry or a payment entry, so which entry is earlier, that will be considered as a time of supply. Okay. If the invoice is not issued. Okay. So this is for the goods. For the services, there are two conditions only. As per section 13, subsection 3 of the CGST Act, the time of supply of services shall be the earliest of the following dates. So as we have already seen in the goods, the same condition, the date of payment as entered in the books or payment debited in the bank account, whichever is earlier. This is the first one condition. The second one condition is for the service 60 days from the date of issue of invoice. Okay. So it is from it is where the liability arises. Okay. For the goods, there is a 30 days time limit. For the services, 60 days from the date of issue of invoice. Okay. So the provision is there again, same when it is not possible to determine the time of supply by class A or class B. The time of supply shall be the entry in the books of accounts. Okay. Entry in the books of accounts of the recipient. Okay. So this is the time of supply for the goods and services. And what is the time limit to avail ITC on RCM? Okay. As per section 13.3 of the CGST Act, sorry, actually, this page is repeated. Okay, this is the repeated page. You may omit. What is the time of what is the time limit to avail ITC under RCM? As per section 16.4, the time limit to avail RCM is the 30th November of the following financial year or annual return due date, whichever is earlier. Okay, this is amended by Finance Act 2022. Before that, that time limit under section 16.4 is the due date of filing September month GSTR 3B or annual return, whichever is earlier. Okay. So we all know that what is the section 16.4 because every one of us getting the notice regarding that. But recently, circular number 211, which is issued on 26 June 2024, clarifies that time limit under section 16.4 for claiming ITC concerning supplies received from an unregistered person under reverse charge mechanism will be the 30th November of the following the end of the financial year on which the self invoice issued. So clarification, the clarification given in circular number 211 that even you have not issued and not paid the reverse charge tax under RCM for the previous years, even you have not paid tax under reverse charge mechanism for the 2018, you may now issue a self invoice and avail the ITC. Okay. For example, I have given inward supplies liable to RCM happen in the month of May 2022. Till now, self invoice is not raised, tax not paid. If he rise that recipient is raised self invoice in current date, he could avail ITC up to the 30th November of next year. Okay. This clarification given through the circular number 211. But that officer is liable, may raise a penalty for this. Okay. So the importance of timely compliance. Okay. So timely issuance of self-invoice ensures the recipient's eligibility to claim ITC within the prescribed time frame. So whenever we receive a services, we generate a self-invoice and declare in the same month itself, it will be reduce the hurdle in the future. Okay. If the self-invoice is issued after the time of supply, for example, we have to issue a self-invoice within 60 days. from the supply of service. So for the goods, it is the 30 days. So in this case, we, for example, you are issuing a self invoice for the year 2018. Now you have to pay interest for the last 6 years, say. So interest is applicable. You can claim the ITC, but if you calculate the interest for the 6 years, that will be 0. Okay. And again, the officer can raise a penalty under section 122 for the delayed issuance of self invoice also. Okay. This is what is the clarification given in the circular number 211. Thank you. Today's session is over. If any doubts or discrepancies or feedback is there, much awaited. Okay. Actually, this is my first pan India session, and I'm taking class in English. That's maybe some struggle in me. Kindly bear with me. Now we go with a Q&A session. So
Yes,
thank you,
Ganesh,
sir.